Hello and welcome to my LUTs installation tutorial guide, which I will show you how to install and use your LUTs. After downloading, you first have to unzip the file. In there, you are going to find two different folders. The first one is called LUTs, where you can find all the LUTs from your purchase pack as cube files. The second folder is called Tutorials, where you can find the installation guide you are watching right now. And the third folder is called Bonus, where you can find two extra LUTs that I used to create my Instagram filters. I will first show you how to install and use the actual LUTs, and after that I will explain how to access the tutorials. Alright, so we are now in Premiere Pro, in the color workspace, and there are basically two different ways to use your LUTs. You can either click on the clip and then go to the creative section and click on browse, and then it's going to open up a finder. I'm going to go to downloads, then Cinematic LUTs, and then I can just select one of the LUTs that I want to use for me that it would be cool. I just press open and boom, your LUT is applied. But obviously it always takes time for LUTs to browse, so there is also a second option of installing your LUTs properly so that you have them in the list. In order to do that, we are just going to open up the Finder again, and then we're going to head up to the code section, and if you press option on a Mac, you're going to see library appears. And then you're going to click on it. Then we go to application support, add-off, then we're going to go to the common, and then LUTs. And in there you will see that we have different folders, but the ones we have to care about is the creative folder and the technical folder. If you somehow don't have any of these folders, you can also just create new folders and name them creative and technical. So all of the LUTs that are in the technical folder are going to appear in the basic correction tab of your Lumetri color. So you would put all of the conversion LUTs for your different log profiles in here, while on the other side all of the LUTs that are in the creative folder are going to appear under the creative tab in Lumetri color. So here are all of the LUTs for the different looks and color grades. So this is where the magic happens and where we have to install our LUTs. So we are just going to head back to the folder where our LUTs are. We are just going to select all of them and hit Command C and Command B, and then you just copy them over into the library folder. I'm also going to add a new conversion LUTs to the technical folder so I can show you how this works as well. Also, if you delete any of the LUTs in these folders, they are not going to appear in the list, so if you don't need any of these conversion LUTs, I will delete them and then I will only see the ones that I really need. In order to apply these changes, you will have to close Premiere Pro and open it up again. And then if we just go in here and open up the list, boom, we have all of the different LUTs installed, and if we click on them, you are going to see the LUT is going to be applied as well. Also, if we go up to the basic correction section, we open up and then we see we have all of the conversion LUTs as well. Now that we properly installed the LUTs, I'm going to show you how to get the most out of them in the second video, which is the color grading process tutorial. See you there! Welcome back to my LUTs installation and color grading tutorial guide. In this video I will show you how to color grade your videos using my LUTs. The grading process is divided in two different parts. First, there's a primary color correction where you adjust the white balance, saturation and brightness levels of your footage in order to get a similar base for all of your clips. And then there is a creative color grading where you influence the color and look of your videos. My cinematic LUTs are part of the creative color grading process, that's why we installed in the creative folder. All of them are designed to work for the Rec 709 color space or for already corrected footage in order to use them for any type of camera. So let's jump into Premiere Pro and look up an example of all of this. Alright, so I prepared different clips in my timeline from different cameras and log profiles to show you how to match them. As you can see, there are three different clips. The first one here was shot on the Sony a7S III in Slog 3. The second one was taken on a Canon M50 in Cine Style, and the last one on a Mavic Air 2. I like to color grade by using adjustment layers. So we are just going to head down, create a new item, adjustment layer, hit OK, and then we are just going to drag and drop the layer into the timeline and adjust the length. Now we are going to add all of our adjustments to that adjustment layer. So there are basically two ways to color correct your footage. First one is by using a conversion LUT, and the second one is by just doing it manually. So for very flat profiles like S-Log3, it makes sense to use conversion LUTs because you save a lot of time. If you want to add a conversion LUT, we are just going to click on the adjustment layer, head to the basic correction tab, and then we are just going to select our conversion LUT as an input LUT. For me, it will be S-Log3 to Rec 709, and now we see that we have the footage already corrected. However, we still have to do some minor adjustments watching the scopes. When it comes to conversion LUTs, you can download most of them for free on your camera manufacturer's website, so that's why I also have the one from Canon, Cine Style to Rec 709. So we're just going to do that with all of the different clips that you have in your timeline. Once we are done, it's time to apply an overall creative color grade look. For that, we're just going to add another adjustment layer on top of that and change the color to separate them. So we are just going to open up the Creative tab and select the LUT that we want and adjust the intensity. In this case, I will be using the one called Orangey between 50 and 80% of intensity. Now we can see how all of these different shots already match each other very well, and we have the desired look on it. This will be all for my LUT installation and color grading tutorial guide. Thank you so much for buying it, and I wish you a lot of success color grading your future videos and projects.